I have these crazy theories about AI that today I wanted to talk about because I've found a deep interest in AI and what it means to us as a society. We are continuously evolving with technology, AI. We went from Web 1 to Web 2, and now we are currently standing on Web 3. And with that comes the evolution of AI, you know, artificial intelligence. And AI really is both scary and exciting. In fact, it brings the best of both worlds currently and in the future. And so many theories has evolved from just how far we've come from where we started off to where we currently are. And I just want to talk about it a bit because I feel like it's a topic that maybe it doesn't really get that much attention depending on how you see it, like attention as in the aspect of how dangerous it can be and how powerful AI as a tool can be for us as human beings, as a society, and what it really means for me. I came across a video on Instagram, and I'm gonna post it somewhere up here so you guys can see. Basically, it was showcasing how realistic AI is becoming to us and how in the near future, as people, we won't even need to capture images. We won't even need to stand or sit in front of a camera like this to capture ideas because AI is going to do that for us now. Two feelings is drawn from that, and I feel like uh, I'm not the best qualified to speak about it, but I really want to just discuss what this made me feel and how it made me feel as a human being. Because when I saw those videos and just touching on that point, I think I get two feelings. I think I might be able to just find it for you guys. Like, I really have to find it so that you guys can kind of see what exactly I'm describing. Um, AI is really scary. AI is scary, and if you put it in perspective, these fears that people get when they describe just how AI makes them feel and what it means to you know work in a space where your job could be easily taken by a robot or any sort of technology. It raises a lot of questions, and that in itself can be very challenging. Let me just find that video for you guys so I can show you. On that point, the video itself is about um, the new Google VO3 and what exactly it could do. The new Google VO3 is very powerful. It was released recently by Google. They were showcasing just how powerful the tool is in terms of the images and how it captures realistic images and how it makes them come to reality. And I was shocked. I was shocked in seeing just how scary that was. And with that also calls the more deep fakes. The deep fakes is going to be such a big problem in our society due to AI. And I'm just wondering and I'm trying to figure out exactly how people feel about this in a more, I guess I would say, in a more positive and negative way. So I want to show you guys something quickly. Um, let me do this quickly. Share screen, window. There we go. So I hope you guys can see. Um, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's currently what I'm showing you guys. Basically, this is a video of what AI can do, and it just shows the side of how far AI can take. Like it says, the latest update to Deep Life Cam, now the top trending GitHub report. It lets you swap faces in real time. using a single image, and there's no lag, there's no artifacts. It even adapts to the lighting and the movement. And they tag the guy who's basically doing the test. I think maybe he's just a kid who's been testing out AI, but we kind of see it in real life, like the things that he's able to do, especially just with obviously, like when you have such a powerful tool in your hand, when you're able to do such things. I mean, you can trick anyone. You can trick anyone. I can see here he's using Omiglo. Omiglo is an online app, basically, and he's using this to probably just trick people into believing who he's not. And I can understand the excitement behind that, but again, it can be quite scary if you think about it. It can be quite scary. The point that I'm trying to push here is that I don't know what people feel about this, but to me, I only have two things that I want to say. So yeah, let me get to the point and just say it. Number one thing that I feel that AI is going to bring to our society right now is there won't be a need to obsess ourselves. I feel like AI is the answer to the obsession, the self obsession of trying to continuously take a picture of yourself to post online. You don't need to have that anymore with AI, because now with tools like this, you're able to capture. AI is able to tell you how you can. If AI, let me just say this: if AI is able to tell you and show you how you're going to look 10 years from now, 20 years from now, how much more would you need to capture every single year a picture? Just my argument. I'm just putting it out there in perspective, like, because right now for me, I kind of like trying to go into that space where I don't need to capture every single moment on my Instagram to post it up for people, because to be honest, 10 years from now, nobody's gonna remember how I look 10 years. Nobody's gonna remember how I really look now if we go to 10 years from now. So there's no really rush. There's no sense of urgency to try and post pictures about how I look right now, because to be honest, there's not going to be a need for that. And I could be making a different argument to what people think, because yes, pictures, it's all part of memories, it's all part of what we are as human beings. But if you think about people back in the days, people who did not even have the opportunity to capture images of themselves, or how to they could look themselves in water and see their reflection and then look away and forget how they look like. For us that have this privilege, it's such a privilege, but it also comes with a demise. It's like there's a demise to it, or there's a disadvantage to it, because now there's a lot of, you think about the internet addiction and the self preservation, self absorption, I think is the word I'm looking for. The self absorption of one to think that they are better in looks, in getting likes, and how they portray themselves in public, the public image. To be honest, it's creating a society that's killing itself internally. So I would even advise, with this kind of technology, it's not really necessary to obsess over how you're going to look like a couple of years from now. If you were to be locked up in a cage, or locked up in a cave, or somewhere far away from technology or any source of communication to web3 or the internet, you could come out of there and AI could capture an image of you, and not to 100%, but to a 70 or 90% chance predict how you would look like 10 years from now, or how you'd look like at a specific age. It's pretty much what I'm thinking in my head. And also, you could also be there for a couple of years and come out, and then AI is able to tell you how you changed, or how your skin aged drastically throughout all the time that you were living in that cave. So this is what really comes to mind when I think about VO3 with Google and ChatGPT as well, that's able to generate these kind of images. But I would really like to know what the masses think in terms of this whole idea of AI, and how do they feel about it in general. How do they feel about it in general? Yeah.